Welcome to Darklight Archives, where we uncover the stories left behind in the shadows of history. Today, we're diving into 5 forgotten moments that, though overlooked, shaped the very world we live in. In the early 19th century, a seemingly mundane engineering project in New York State changed the course of history. The Erie Canal, completed in 1825, connected the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean. This 363-mile waterway turned New York City into a global trade hub and solidified America's economic dominance. But what's forgotten is how it also sped up westward expansion, pushing Native Americans off their lands and sowing seeds for future conflicts. A simple canal, yet it forged the modern United States. Picture this snow in June, crops failing and mass migrations. The year 1816 was called the Year Without a Summer, caused by a volcanic eruption from Mount Tambora in Indonesia. The ash cloud cooled the Earth's temperature, leading to global famine and economic collapse. But out of this darkness came innovation, canning food, the invention of the bicycle, and even Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, written during a gloomy vacation. Sometimes it takes a disaster to spark creativity. In the 1830s, a mysterious killer swept across Europe. Cholera. As doctors struggled to understand it, rumours spread that the rich were poisoning the poor. Cholera riots erupted in cities like St. Petersburg and Paris, targeting government officials and medical professionals. These riots forced governments to invest in public health reforms and clean water systems. Forgotten today, they laid the foundation for modern sanitation and saved millions of lives. Centuries ago, the world was split in two by a line on a map. The Treaty of Tordesillas, signed in 1494, divided the non-European world between Spain and Portugal. Most people barely remember it, but this treaty is why Brazil speaks Portuguese, while the rest of South America speaks Spanish. Beyond that, it influenced colonization patterns, trade routes, and even the modern borders we see today. A forgotten treaty that literally carved up the world. Before selfies, there was the daguerreotype, the first commercially successful form of photography introduced in 1839. It didn't just capture faces, it changed how we see history. This forgotten invention brought images of war, culture, and everyday life to the masses, creating a visual record of humanity for the first time. Without it, our connection to the past would be far more blurred. History is like a puzzle. Some pieces are lost in the shuffle, but they're just as important as the big, shiny moments we all remember. Which of these forgotten moments surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep exploring the shadows of history with Darklight Archives. Stay curious and remember, the past is never truly gone.